Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Dead Cells. Last time, we made it to a new area that we hadn't seen before, and that was pretty cool, but we died, obviously. Not super concerned about that, though, because we saw new things, and that definitely made me happy. Still really confused on... Well, I guess we're doing the Warpan. Still really confused on exactly how we're going to be finding the new ability that we need in order to ideally see some new areas. Specifically, I believe the Slumbering Village is still on our to-do list. Much like every girl that I ever liked. Still on the list, but one of these days, oh yeah. No, all bad jokes aside, I would like to, if I don't figure it out soon, I may have to do some research and figure out how we actually can get to the area that I want to get to. I would like to see the new areas. Perhaps it involves getting more boss stem cells, and I'm just being an impatient dunce. It is absolutely possible, but I can't really say for sure. Up until now, though, I feel we've made pretty steady progress. I'm not going to say it's particularly faster or slower than what I would expect, because I frankly have no idea. I like to think that we beat the game relatively quickly. Within the first dozen episodes, we had beaten the game, so that felt pretty good, especially considering that we're basically brand new to it. But again, I am no Dead Cells expert, and that's sort of what makes, in my sort of what makes, in my opinion, this whole thing really fun. A lot of the times, I really don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's legitimately got hit 3 times by Poison Man there, and I can only blame myself. And God knows I do every day of my life. I live in abject pain and disappointment literally every day. That being said, as I know that's become a bit of a catchphrase for me, I've watched a couple of my videos just to check them out, and I've said, wow, I say that being said a lot. Now I'm super self-conscious about it. That being said, I'm not going to stop. I highly dislike the invisible dudes. They are meant, as discussed previously, purposely made to annoy me. Well, I mean, it's literally a better Vorpan. Right? Yeah, it's Vorpan with extra damage. I mean, it shoots the arrow upward. That's kind of nominal in terms of actual usefulness, but I guess after last episode where we were picking on Vorpan, the game has seen fit to ensure that I get lots of opportunities to rebuild my relationship with Vorpan. Basically, the game is that friend who didn't take the news of you breaking up with somebody very well, and they keep trying to set you back up, and you're like, it's not that we... Look, I still like X person, it's just... we need some time apart, and they just don't get it and continue trying to make it work when you're like, I just need some space to breathe. So the game's going to continue to force Vorpan down our throat. I had no idea that gentleman was there. That displeased me highly. I hate you with so much rage. I know I don't come across as a particularly rage-sounding person, but I will tell you right now, that gentleman's invisibility and then poison darts and then refuse to die things, that was enough to actually induce at least a moderate amount of bowular pain. My bowels are currently in a twisted up, uncomfortable place because of that guy. Now, am I blaming him solely for it? Yes. So basically, the invisible guys have become a Taco Bell meal. Part of something I love, but causes something that leaves me in some intestinal distress from time to time. Will I stop eating Taco Bell because of the molecular pain that I go through? The gastrointestinal firestorm that ensues upon completing my consumption of a Crunchwrap Supreme and a cheesy bean and rice burrito? No, I would never stop. That's insane. Like, that's actually asking a person to give up too much of their life. Would it make me at least wary and be like, you know, I probably have a problem in my addiction? Yes, it had. I got off on a really strange tangent suddenly. What we were talking about? Something Dead Cells. The invisible guys are annoying, and they give me diarrhea. There you go. Okay, that's what I was trying to... That's what I was trying to articulate there, and I think it came across in a little bit of an odd way, if I'm going to be totally honest. This is not what I signed up for. I signed up for a free item to make me feel better after all the madness that's been going on, but, you know, we got through it okay. Actually, really well. We didn't even get hurt. Look at all those cells. At least I think it was a lot of cells. I hope it was. Otherwise, that was pointless. Sinew Slicer, definitely good. Ice Grenade, also good. Let's get the Sinew Slicer, though. Why? Because arbitrarily, it felt like the right decision. Was there any more to it than that? Not really, no. Oh, I dodged you, sucker. I tried to throw the Sinew Slicer. Full disclosure, I pressed the wrong button. And now we have paid for it in blood. There we are. And Promenade of the Condemned. I haven't decided which path we're going to take yet. We've gone twice now, the Toxic Sewers route, so I'm not sure I want to go that way again. I think probably for some variety's sake, we should go ahead and do Promenade. But know that my heart is still in the Toxic Sewers. But we'll save that for another time. Because the beauty of this series is that I don't see it ending particularly soon. Yes, some writing, but it's difficult to read. ... Malaise. They're all affected, not die here. We've seen that one many times. Yeah, I'm not looking to end the series anytime soon. Come hell or high watermelon, as 21st Amendment Breweries would call it. This stream or this video not sponsored by 21st Amendment Breweries, but God, it'd be awesome if it was. We will continue. We will persevere. Just taking a sip of my beverage there. Do I do that in an annoying way? Sometimes when I'm taking a sip of my beverage, I wonder, am I sipping on it in such a way that I'm going to drive people away because it sounds gross and whatnot? It's possible. I mean, let's be totally honest, it's 100% possible. God, what do we get here? Ice Shard sounds super cool. I mean, it sounds super duper cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it sounds incredibly cool. God, Great Owl of War. I can summon an owl buddy. I mean, that sounds pretty great too. And really, we should be working towards health things as well. But I want to get ice shards. I want to shoot ice shards out of my freaking fingertips, bro. Like, I want to just pelvic thrust icicles out of my. Well, I mean, I'm not. The point is, I probably should have gotten the other whatchamacallit there. I think that was actually a mistake. But necromancy still seeming really important. Now, my thinking was perhaps it's better to get necromancy second. The idea being that necromancy doesn't do much when your max HP is still so low. But once your max HP gets a bit higher, then those percentage effects actually start affecting more of your... Oh, good God. Why did I do that? More of your actual HP. Or it gives you back more HP, obviously. That's sort of the nature of percentages, right? A percentage that's the same in two areas, but one of the areas is higher percent alcohol content. I got confused. The point is, mathematically, it makes sense for me to work towards having higher max HP in order for the percentage recovered to do... You know, it doesn't matter. Play better. Get good forehead, and problems will be solved. Don't forget, you can summon Jaboy Mushroom Boy. He's here to back you up. We've got a posse now. If only we could roll the owl at the same time, we could have Mushroom Boy / owl posse. Like, can you imagine the awesomeness of having both of them at the same time? I hope it lets you. I hope it doesn't, like, limit the amount of actual posseage that you're able to roll at one time. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mushroom Boy. I did not mean to make you explode. I've got to internalize a little bit better which trigger Mushroom Boy is on, because I meant to obviously not explode him there, but as it turned out... Oh my God, you just like came out of nowhere, you little jerk. But yeah, I did not mean to yeet Mushroom Boy into oblivion there. That was a boo-boo on my part. Yo, there's a lot of enemies over here. This better be for a good reward. I mean, I see a shop, but I don't think we have the money for it. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Let's see if we have the bitcoins to buy what we want. Twin Dagger, definitely appealing. Iceboat, it's definitely in my brain thought area. And there's not too many things there at any given time, but it is there, so... right now, we can't afford it. We could, if we want, actually come back. So we'll consider that as an outlier possibility. I wouldn't put it high on the list. I'm thinking that's something we'll do. Hopefully, we'll just come across something better, and I won't need to worry about it. But, of course, you can't count on that. But we shall see. We shall hope. For now, though, the Vorpan is doing some actually good work for us, finally. Oh, God. Alright, we gotta heal. We gotta actually heal. That's okay, we're gonna get full health back after the end of this, this attempt. After this floor. We know that much, so it's not that bad of a deal. But still, HP definitely scares me a little bit. Damage, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not where I really want it to be. I like to feel like enemies are just melting when I even breathe at them. Like, if I accidentally sneeze too violently in the direction of an enemy, I think that should basically kill them. Also, please stop forgetting to spawn Jaboy, Mushroom Boy, because he does mad work for us. Great yeet, Mushroom Boy. I am proud of you. I gotta stop forgetting to send him out there, man. I'm only handicapping myself by forgetting. Oh, we can't go in there. Hopefully there's something up. Oh, okay, another shop. Ooh, 4+ crossbow-matic. And there's a death orb. Don't get me wrong, I like the death orb a lot, but I don't think any of this stuff's what I want to spend money on. I want to spend it on something that's going to give us a really huge immediate bonus. Does such a thing exist? You know, I like to think it does. I sure hope it does. Oh, I accidentally yeeted Mushroom Boy again. I really gotta stop doing that. Also, I took a horrifically bad hit there. Mushroom Boy, I love you, man. But I'm also bad at the game, so please forgive me. Cool. I mean, now the time that I remember the right button, of course, Mushroom Boy is already dead, so didn't really benefit him that I remembered that time. However, this mushroom... Okay, you know what? I pressed the wrong button again, but thankfully it just spawned him instead of murking him. This Mushroom Boy I will not let down. Oh god, that chicken is a huge boon. It wasn't a wall chicken, it was an enemy chicken, and you know what? I loved it. Also love that. Also really want to get down there. Hopefully we can find a way. I'm finding my way back to you and everything we used to be. I'm saying there's some things I can't do until you find your way back to me. I'm sorry, Mushroom Boy, but you're not good enough anymore. Also, I keep accidentally killing you, and it's not helping out my cause. Michelle Branch, anybody? Michelle Branch. How? Game, let me have the thing to go up there. I might just have to straight up look it up after this one. I'm getting too antsy wanting to know how to get that ability. Like, I really want to get up there and see what's up. What's up, girl? I want to see what's up, girl. Oh my god, what happened to my voice there? I do not know. I'm sorry you had to suffer through that briefly. I promise it will probably not happen again for at least a little while. And that's the Ranger promise you can count on. Generally non-specific and not particularly helpful in any given way. Yes, sir. Ow! The Ranger dog promise. Alright, let's see what's here. We actually can go through this door. I love how once actually the door is accessible, he no longer knocks. He just, like, screw it and kicks it. Like, come on. Oh, yes! Done. Done and done. You had me at symmetrical lance. Bye, Vorpan. We're with our new boo now, and she does massive critical hits if you kill 2 enemies within quick succession. And victims freeze nearby enemies when they die. And I get hyper armor. Ooh. Hyper armor, if you're not familiar, is a term I believe derived from the fighting game communities that describes when a character is doing an attack or an ability and it can't be interrupted. So even if you hit them or do something that would normally knock them out of that ability, they are not knocked out of it. That's hyper armor. So what that means for me, once I start winding up to swing, even if I get hit, they're not going to stop my swing. I get to keep attacking. Just a little Ranger pro tip. I'm sorry, I stole that. I know, I'm a bad person. We're not going to the morass of the banished, but we are going to Buttland. But where will it lead? But who even knows? You're getting it. You're getting it already. I wish for you to be deceased, sir. Appreciate your acquiescence to that. Explode these gentle. Oh, man. We have had a lack of scrolls of power this run, haven't we? Feels good to be getting more of them. More health regen. Oh, that's dastardly. Oh, never mind. It's not as dastardly as I originally thought. That was not too bad. I didn't realize I could fall through there and actually get that. That helps. So yeah, the hyper armor, definitely nice, but, you know, you'd prefer to just not get hit in general when you swing. The timing is actually disgusting and makes me sad more times than I care to admit. In case you weren't aware, because of moments like that, I curl into a small ball and cry after every single episode. It does relatively substantially increase the amount of time it takes to record each episode, but if I don't cry, then I don't let the feelings out that well up inside and turn me into a big ball of pain and suffering after every time because of bad. Anyway, what were we talking about? I had a little aneurysm there. Oh, we can't go that way. Thanks, game. We can go this way. One day we'll find out how to get that second gardener's key, I hope. Impaler 2. I have a weapon I like already. Ice grenade 2, though. Ice grenade over fire grenade, question mark? I like the sinew slicer, but we can't poison enemies, so that does have a little bit of weakness from that standpoint. I'm going to go Ice grenade 2 over, Ice grenade 2 over the fire grenade. We're going to give that a shot. See how that does. The idea being that because our weapon has a little bit of a wind-up, hopefully we can utilize our ice grenade to freeze the enemy and then get the little wind-up and smackificate them. Animal head. This is new. Someone left a cow's head here. Whoever it was, he was a bit of an artist. He carefully traced the king's coat of arms on the animal's forehead. That's not disturbing. A faithful likeness of the king, to the glory of our illustrious ruler. Someone added something underneath. We'll skin you alive. Write a brave and courageous message. What's going on with the animal thing, though? I don't see a way to interact here. Alright. Well, we're moving on, then. Don't know exactly what was up with that whole dealio, but so be it. We will continue. Again, we can't go up there yet. We need one more of the keys if we're going to actually make that work. Need one more of those rose-shaped keys, which we are extremely missing. Wow, I love that freezing enemies after. Look at that. The freeze after a kill is actually really nice. That's awesome. Does it matter if I go up or down here? I don't believe it does. Boom. Yep. Alright. You know what we could do? We haven't been to the Ossuary for a little while. We could go... Oh, there's nothing here this time. We could go to the Ossuary. Last time we went to the ramparts. Let's do it. We're going to Ossuary. Maybe this will get us what we need. Perhaps this is where we'll find the item of the thing with the place. And really, isn't that all anybody could ask for in this life? I like to think it is. Whether or not it actually is, well, I mean, that doesn't really matter. That's not your concern. That's not your concern. Yeah, I didn't need your stupid time doors anyway. They're stupid and dumb, and furthermore, they're stupid. We'll continue to work on the ability that lets us shoot icicles out of our cuticles, which I'm very much looking forward to. We're gonna get combo, and I'm actually thinking about respecking the modifiers on our... No, I can't. No, on this. Let's try reforging once. Shots pierce first target. That sounds good. That's better than doing bonus damage to poison enemies, because we actually have no ability to poison enemies. Funny, they look a little like me. Okay, so I was just thinking if there's maybe something new here. Ah, it doesn't seem like it. Get our full health back. Break the door unnecessarily violently, and we're going to descend into the ossuary. We'll check to make sure I don't miss anything cool. Nope. Key up! Alright. After the night of bloody riots, the guards decided to condemn a whole wing of the prison so they could dump the bodies there. We have been here once before, as far as I can remember. I don't believe it went too well for us. I'm pretty sure we died. But We've gotten a lot better since then. Oh, we came... Never mind, we didn't die here. We came here with our army of Jodies, didn't we? No, don't do that. We destroyed this place last time. Yeah. Alright. So this could be a little harder this time, not having Jodies to carry us, but when you're doing stuff like that, you gotta admit, it feels pretty freaking great. Dude, the symmetrical lance is so good. Oh my god. I don't want to deal with his nonsense. He can get frozen. Oh my goodness. This thing is wrecking face. You survived? Die. Aha! A secret. But there's more over here. Like, how do I get to that? Looks like back into the left, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna check over here real quick, see if I can see. Oh! Oh! Yes! Another secret. Wait, can I... Do I need that ability that I don't have yet in order to actually get up there? Are you actually kidding me? Has the game just broken my heart and soul? Oh my god. Fine, whatever. I didn't need your stupid secret anyway. It's dumb and for losers, and I'm super not a loser or whatever, like you are. I'm very sad. Ow! What the heck? Where'd you come from, you little nerd turdler? Nerd turdler. Look. I don't claim to have all of the best insults. I just claim to have the vast majority of them in this world. Aww. Well, that's okay. Unique turn. Wow. Underestimated spike shield guy who I normally extremely underestimate, and funny story about that, he killed me. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, consider pressing that like button. Subscribe if you've not done so already. I appreciate it immensely. I'll be back on tomorrow for hopefully a better performance, because that was a little abysmal. But that's it for tonight, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you next time. Take care.